What is up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a very fun, glowy, very sun-kissed blush on the nose, very like animated is what I'm going to call it. Very animated look for you guys today. Doing a little tutorial on something new that Colourpop just launched. Of course, if you've probably seen it all over social media and everything like that, I love Disney. I've always loved Disney. Everybody loves Disney. There's not one person in the world who doesn't love Disney. If you don't, then that's just weird and you're crazy. But you know what? I had to pick up something from this collection to review for you guys. So I picked up the Disney Designer Collection. It's a princess thing eyeshadow palette. This one has 15 shadows inside of here. I wanted to do a little look on this palette for you guys. I did not pick up anything else from the collection just because I could not really afford it, and also some of them were already sold out. So I still wanted to do something for you guys. So I'm getting myself ready. I'm doing like a very animated, fun, vibrant look. I have my Disney Villains shirt on right now because I love the villains the most. Anyways, someone needs to make a villains palette because that's what I'm into a lot more, and there better be more bold shades in there too. So anyways, I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this palette, going to do some swatches, you know, all that fun jazz. So if you want to see what I think of the It's a Princess Thing Disney and Colourpop collaboration, then keep on watching. As you can see, my base is on, my brows are on, and it's time to go in with the eyes first before finishing off the rest of the face. As always, I'm going to go in with a brand new product from Colourpop. This is a brand new launch from Colourpop. I only picked up the palette. I did not pick up the entire collection. Some of it was sold out by the time I got it, so what can you do? This is the Disney Designer Collection palette from Colourpop. As you can see from the front, it's going to be really gorgeous. It's going to have 6 of the Disney princesses on it. And you open it up, and you're going to see like their signatures, and you're also going to see all of the 15 shadows that are inside of here. So you're going to get 15 shadows inside of here. It's called It's a Princess Thing. It's a Princess Thing shadow palette. And I am going to be playing with this palette with you guys today and just kind of figuring out what kind of look I want to go for with it. I mean, I think this palette is actually really cute, but I will say there really is only 5 mattes in here. Everything else has more of a metallic or a shimmer finish. So we'll definitely have to see how that's going to work today, but you know, we're just going to dive right in and play with it, obviously. I thought might as well just do some swatches for you guys and just kind of see how these colors will look as like a swatch. So we have Chip, Juju, Grumpy, Triton, Abu, Prince Charming, Ray, Fairy Godmother, One Kiss, Thingamabob, Enchanted Rose, Poison Apple, Magic Carpet, Beast, and Midnight Curfew. Just say, just by looking at the swatches and just by looking at the colors themselves, I kind of wish that there was a little bit more like pops of color, more excitement to it, and I also do wish there was a little bit more mattes to it as well. Like, I would have just been happy maybe seeing like 2 of these, you know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, it still is a very neutrals but with some bold color palette, so it could still work for us today. So that's what we're going to be doing. So I think just to get started into the crease, I'm going to go in with the shade Triton first. Now just to deepen the crease a little bit more, I'm going to go in with the shade Abu. Just a little bit, I'm going to go back in with the shade Triton just to kind of smoke out that lower lash line. I really want to throw this color into like the crease or something. I know that this is more of a metallic shade, but let's just see how it looks. I'm going to go in with the shade Poison Apple. Also good. So now we're going to go in with the shade Magic Carpet right next to that. I'm just going to kind of use that to kind of like smoke out my eye a little bit, even though that is still a metallic shade. I just prime my eyes a little bit, I'm going to go in with the shade Enchanted Rose right here as like my lid color. And then of course right here in the middle, like in the inner corner obviously, I'm going to go in with the shade One Kiss. I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to add a little bit more of One Kiss kind of to the lower lash line. Okay, so I feel very bougie. Like, I want to use as many shades as possible in this palette. I'm going to go in with the shade Fairy Godmother right here. I'm just going to throw that over top of the Enchanted Rose shade just because I really want it like a little bit more pop. And we'll see how it makes it look. But last but not least, last shade I'm going to be using is the shade Ray. And I'm going to use that as my inner corner brow bone highlight. Okay, so now that the eyes are pretty much done, let me throw on some mascara and some lashes, and I'll be right back to finish off the face. It's time to finish off this face. So now for blush, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in Pearlescent Pink. Just adding a little Disney Rosy Flush. Now I'm going to go in with the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula in the shade Deep Bronzer. Okay, so now for highlighter, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Precious Petals. For lipstick, I'm going to go in with the Colourpop Luxe lipstick in the shade Layover. That is the final look right here. I wanted to go for more of like a sun-kissed, you know, blushing on the nose kind of thing. Just very glowy skin. Very like, just very animated in a way. I wanted to go with a more animated, glowy kind of look. And I really am happy with the way that this whole look came out. So of course, I only picked up one piece from the Disney Designer Collection with Colourpop, obviously. I do not have the Single Shock Shadows. I do not have the Luxe lipsticks. I don't have anything like that. And you know what? It was my choice because I wanted to buy something that I knew I was going to use and I knew I was going to love in a video and not buy a lot of things I feel like I was just going to waste. So I'm really happy I'm able to do a review on this palette for you guys because I love Disney. I mean, who doesn't love Disney? It's part of everybody's childhood, and this is just such a fun and interesting collection. So I really am loving this. So this palette was $20, and of course I personally think it's great because I love Disney. The colors blended beautifully for me. Colourpop makes some amazing shadows, so I really have nothing negative to say on that part. Only negative thing I would have to say though is I wish that there was a little bit more color variety. I feel like there's a lot of pale shades, and I would like to have seen a little bit more, a little bit deeper shades, some more matte shades, and maybe some like more interesting pops of color, like Magic Carpet, for example. I wish it was like a really bold purple with like gold glitter in it. That way it would look kind of like the Magic Carpet, you know what I mean? I would like to have just seen a little bit more oomph to some of these shades, especially with what they're named after, you know what I mean? But still, all in all, the palette was really pretty. They blended beautifully, they went on the eye beautifully, they had no issues blending at all. Colourpop just makes really good eyeshadows, and this palette is definitely a collector's item, so if you love Disney and you love makeup, pick this up. I mean, it's $20 and it's definitely worth having in your collection. So I do recommend this palette for you guys. Like I said, I don't have anything else from the collection, so I can't really tell you what you guys should pick up if there's anything left, of course. But I definitely say pick this up if you can, because $20 is not bad, especially for 15 shadows inside of here. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you thumbs it up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the very near future. Love you. Bye.